Are you ready to have your website get found by the right people? Are you looking to rank at the top of Google so you get more traffic to your website? Are you ready to learn how to use SEO and content marketing to grow your organic traffic? If so, you are in the right place, my friend. Welcome to the Simple SEO Content Podcast, where I show you how to combine the power of SEO, search engine optimization, and content marketing to build your like, know, and trust factor with your audience, which allows you to get found by the right people and turn those visitors into buyers. No more frustration or confusion, and no more time wasted wondering if you're doing your SEO right. It's time to learn how to use SEO and content marketing to grow your business. Well, hello, and welcome to this week's episode of the Simple SEO Content Podcast. I am your host, Rachel Lindhagen, and in this episode, we are going to talk all about the quickest and easiest way to get started with SEO today. So join me, listen, grab a pen and paper, take some notes, because by the end of this episode, you are going to be ready to start using SEO, search engine optimization, on your website or blog so that you can get more traffic. So let's get started with what SEO is so that you understand why we want to do it. So SEO stands for search engine optimization. Search engine optimization is a process that we go through on our website to make it easier for Google to understand what it's about. When we use search engine optimization, we choose a keyword and we use it in specific elements that Google is going to look for to understand what the content on that page or the website is about. So that's what I want you to understand. We need to do SEO in order for Google to better understand our content and be more likely to show our website or blog to people who are searching for what we have to offer. So SEO is the know in your like, know, and trust factor. SEO, search engine optimization, drives targeted, relevant traffic directly to your website. Sometimes you'll hear people talk about organic or inbound marketing. It's all kind of the same thing. It's people who are looking for a solution to their problem, and you have that solution on your website. So that's why we want to do SEO, because a website without search engine optimization on it is less likely to show up high in Google search results, which means you don't get found by the people who are looking for you and you don't get as much traffic. So you want to do SEO so that you rank higher and you get found by the people who are looking for a solution to their problem, or they're looking for something related to your business. So that's going to help you just from the beginning. There are some things that we're going to do for SEO. We're going to talk about a few of them in this episode, but I'm going to give you just a couple of words that I want you to understand before we dig in. So keywords. This is the keyword. This is the most important part of SEO. We're going to talk about how we choose them and where we use them in a minute. But a keyword is the core concept that your page or blog post is about. It is the word that someone is ideally going to search for in Google and have your website show up or your blog show up. A keyword is the word the consumer is going to use, and it's the same word that you're going to optimize for. And then we're going to talk a little bit about backlinks. Backlinks are links from another website to your website, and they help boost your website's domain authority. Here's another word for you. Domain authority is a score of 1 to 100, and it is an estimation of how authoritative Google thinks your website is. Your website's domain authority is going to impact your ability to rank for any given keyword. The higher your domain authority, the more competitive keywords you're going to be able to rank for. So we all want to work on boosting our domain authority, and the main way that we boost that is through earning backlinks. Now, super important caveat, never buy backlinks. You're going to get emails. People are going to offer you backlinks. They're going to say, you can get this DA website and this amount of money. Don't do it, okay? Google wants you to earn them, not buy them. You will get yourself in trouble if you buy backlinks, so don't do it. All right. So when we're starting with SEO, there are a couple ways you can go about this. If you've never done it before, and we're going to assume you've never done it before, I want you to start by choosing one keyword for each page that you want to optimize and choose a different keyword for each page. So let's start with your website. Choose a keyword that is related to your core product or service for your homepage. You're going to want to do some research. So use whatever SEO keyword research tool you're comfortable with. It doesn't matter to me. You should get similar information from all of them. So you pick the one you're the most comfortable with. Choose a keyword that ideally has some search volume, but most importantly, your website can rank for. So how the heck do you figure out if your website can rank for any given keyword? What I want you to do is take the keyword that you're considering using and look in Google. So go to Google, open an incognito browser window. That means you're going to need to right click on Chrome and you're going to need to open an incognito window. This means that the customized search results that you get from Google when you're signed in are not impacting what you see. This is what another browser, ideally your customer, would see. So use an incognito window. Put the keyword that you're contemplating using in there and see who shows up on page 1. Ideally positions 1, 2, and 3, but look all the way 1 through 10. How similar are they to you? Are they competitors that you're familiar with? Are they websites that are similar to yours? Are they businesses that are a lot like you? Or are they big brands? Are they companies that have locations at the mall? Are they huge brands? Because if they're big brands, if it's Zillow or Realtor or Etsy or Amazon or Nordstrom or Zappos or someone like that, you're on the wrong track with your keyword. And unfortunately, if you don't adjust your keyword that you're using, you will not get results, even if you do everything else right, because you will not be able to rank for that keyword. So if you see really big websites, go back to your keyword research tool, try looking for something else, because this keyword is not going to work. Okay. I just want you to know that. So the very first thing is to figure out what keyword you're going to use for your homepage. Then you're going to write a title tag and a meta description, and you're going to follow Google's best practices for this. And if you don't know what those best practices are, that's okay. I'm going to go through them real quick, but to make your life even easier, make sure you use the link in the show notes to get my SEO content quick start guide, because it has all of this right in there for you. I made it easier for you. So your title tag is going to include your keyword. It's going to be a maximum of 60 characters. That includes spaces. So it's really important that you verify the length or the length of your title tag. Because if you write one that's more than 60 characters, Google will truncate it. They're only going to show 60. And truncating it means you no longer have control over the message. Then you're going to write a meta description. Your meta description is a maximum of 160 characters, also including spaces. Same deal. If you write it more than 160 characters, Google will truncate it, meaning they will add those ellipses in the middle. You may or may not get the message across the way that you want. So if you want control over the message that your potential customer sees when they're looking in the search results, you need to follow the rules. Title tag under 60 characters, including spaces. Meta description under 160, including spaces. Now with that title tag, if you can include a call to action term, shop, find out, discover, learn, you can see an increase in the click-through rate of up to 30% according to the different research studies that we've seen. So this can make a huge difference if you can fit it and not have it truncate. The other thing I want you to know is to make sure that you're using the same keyword in both your title tag and your meta description. So that's your first thing. And then I want you to make sure that you have your keyword in your copy on your page. Now, we're not going to talk about how many times we use the keyword, because Google does not want you to write to a specific keyword density or anything like that. Google wants you to think about your ideal customer and provide them the value that they need. You are naturally going to use your keyword because your page, your business is about your keyword, okay? So don't worry about how many times you use it. Just write and provide value for your ideal customer. Okay? Then you're going to want, if you have headers, meaning subsections on your page, you're going to want to use your keyword in those headers. You also are going to want to use your keyword in your image file name. So no more uploading your pictures to your website as image 678 or anything like that. Use your keyword in your image file names. Use a space between the keywords or between the words. Google reads the space, the one that looks like the minus sign, as a space. So that's going to help you because Google better understands what your page is about. Now, if you want a bonus, you can use your business name in your image file name as well. Then when someone searches not only the keyword, but now if they search your business name, all of your pictures that are named with your image name in the file name will show up as well. So that's part of what you do to help Google understand what that page is about. You make sure that you're using the same keyword in each of those SEO elements that they're going to look for. Now, you want to choose a unique keyword for each page. That means the one that you chose for your homepage, you're not going to use on all the other pages. You're going to look for other keywords and you're going to follow the exact same process for the other pages. This is going to get you started and get you moving in the right track so that people can find your website. So remember, the most important thing is to choose a keyword that your website can rank for. That is number one, because if you choose a keyword that you cannot rank for and you do everything else the right way, you're still not going to get results. You're not going to get traffic. You're not going to rank because your website cannot rank for that particular keyword. So save yourself time by taking extra steps to verify that you can rank for that keyword before you start working on your optimization. Then create all of your optimization elements following Google's best practices for SEO. Get the SEO content quick start guide from the link in the notes so that you know what those best practices are. So you make sure that you do it and follow it. There is an SEO checklist in that guide that is going to also help you because it will show you everything that you need to do before you hit publish on that page or that new blog post. Only use one keyword, one core, most important keyword on each page. Focus on that in your elements. Just for now, it's going to make it the easiest way to get started. And use that same keyword on a maximum of 2 pages on your website. 2 pages maximum, okay? Because Google is only going to be willing to show you a maximum of 2 times for any given search query. So if you use the same keyword on 10 pages, you're limiting your potential reach. You're limiting the number of customers that you can get to because Google's only going to show you twice for that search term. So it's better to target different keywords with your content than to continually target the same word. Once you do this, this will help you to start to rank a little bit higher as long as you've chosen a keyword that you can rank for. Then, if you want to work on building your website's domain authority, you work on building links. And the way that you build links the safe way is by leveraging your partnerships. If you belong to the chamber or business organizations, they may link to you. Those are great links. And creating content that other people are likely to link to. So creating great content on a regular basis is going to help you. Blogging actually does increase the number of links that we get to our websites exponentially. So sites that do blog on a regular basis get more links than those who do not. The more links you get from the more authoritative websites, the higher your own domain authority will become and the easier it will be for you to rank for additional keywords. Don't buy links. Don't try to cheat the system. Google has gotten really smart. You will not win if you try to cheat the system. Just follow the directions in this episode. This is a super quick and easy starter plan for you. Get the SEO content quick start guide and take my free class because it's going to walk you through even more to help you get started with SEO and content marketing. You want to make sure you're doing both. If you are currently creating content for your website and you're not optimizing it, you're not doing SEO, you're leaving money on the table. You're leaving revenue and you're leaving potential traffic because Google doesn't understand your website. as well as they would if you would do the optimization. So make sure if you're creating content, you're optimizing it. You're choosing keywords that you can rank for and you're using them where you're supposed to. And if you're doing SEO, make sure that you're not cheating with crummy content. Make sure you're creating great content that's helpful, that's going to provide a value for your reader, because you're not going to win with crummy, low quality content. You have to do both the search engine optimization and create great content in order to win the way things work with Google's algorithm today. If you have any questions, DM me on Insta. I would love to chat with you. Happy to answer any questions that you may have. I want to thank you so much for tuning into today's episode of the Simple SEO Content Podcast. And I hope that you have learned a lot and you are ready to take this information and start to implement it. Now, if you'd like to take the super easy route, I do teach this entire course, Simple SEO Content. It is a paid course. It's 11 modules. It walks you through how to do all of this step by step, and it provides the implementation and accountability that you need to help you get through the process with the handholding, the live weekly Q&As, the question sessions, all of that. If you're interested, DM me and I'll get you information. We have a student group. We meet once a week and we go through the questions. Everybody is doing fantastic. I'd love to have you join us in there as well. Thank you. That's all for today's episode of the Simple SEO Content Podcast. I want to thank you so much for joining me. Make sure you visit my website, etchedmarketing.com, and visit the freebies tab. Right there, you're going to find the SEO Content Quick Start Guide along with the free SEO class. So you'll have everything you need to know to get started with SEO and content marketing. Then do me a favor, if you wouldn't mind, if you would do a rating and a review of this podcast on your favorite platform. That would really help spread the message, and I do greatly appreciate it. If you have any questions, you can always DM me on Instagram at Etched Marketing Academy, and I will see you right back here next week.